Hey, yo, guys, how's it going? Tally here. And let's be honest, right? Yu-Gi-Oh can be a really expensive game to play. Like, look at this. And this. And even this. But the question is, does it really have to be that expensive? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself a budget of £35 a week, and I'm going to build a deck and compete until I top in a regionals with only sealed products. So that can be packs, that can be products like Dude, that can be OTS kind of products as well. And I'm going to top our regionals with this. So this week, we're going to go get ourselves some Duel Devastator to beef up our shaddoll deck. Let's go. Okay, so ran up to the locals and I went and got myself some Duel Devastator Dude. Let's very quickly talk about this product, right? I really heavily underrated this when it came out. It comes with a lot of really good cards. It comes with all the hand traps, some good going second, good going first cards. It comes with Super Poly, which isn't so much of a big deal because we actually have the playset and the deck already, but it comes with a lot of good generic cards in it. The point, when it came out, I kind of thought, like, what is the point? I didn't really see the value in it. For sealed only though, this thing has a lot of value, alright? It gets us access to some really commonly used cards that will come in handy throughout our sealed only journey. So let's crack it open. Alright, so let's take a look inside Duel Devastator. I've never actually opened this product before. I kind of have a rough idea of what's in it because it's got some cards in the back and I know some of the cards are in it, but it seems like it could actually be quite good. So, nice. Right, it's the wee kind of card holder area, which I might put all of the sealed only stuff in here, just in case I ever need to come back to talk cards like Instant Fusion, just so I've got them all in one place. This is kind of cool. And it comes with some field centers as well, so let's see what field centers we got. So, we have big old Pegasus lad. I forgot this Ghost Ogre. We got Ghost Ogre and the OG himself, Yugioh, and Dark Magician, or Atem and Dark Magician. Okay, now this comes with, like, it's an all ultra set, so it actually looks pretty blinged out, and it comes with, again, some pretty good staples, really decent value. Yeah, this is some really good value in a sealed only kind of sense because it brings a lot of cards that will end up having a positive effect on the deck, and it's an easy place to get them as well. So let's take a look. So we've got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, which comes and goes with different formats. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, which I don't assume we'll be using very much. Ash Blossom, which we absolutely are going to be using. Ghost Spell's kind of cool. And Ghost Sister, I might just put this in the side deck as like a little meme card because honestly. And Red Blossom from the Underroot. So let's just dive right into the extra deck monsters and the spells and traps. So we've got Alive Justice Catastor, no. Brionic's pretty good. Horus isn't actually bad. Black Rose could be good, but we can't use it. Clear and Fast. Stardust Spark. Scarlight is actually a really good card for like the time rules and everything like that, but again I don't really see how we can use it. Trishula's cool. Vermilion Dragon Mech, actually kind of underrated. Abyss Dweller. This deck does rank 4s, right? And I think we're using some cards that just aren't super optimal, so Abyss Dweller's going in there. Might even end up using Silent Honor or Castell until we pull some Nightmares. Tornado Dragon is also quite good, so we'll put that in the kind of maybe pile. We might have a use for that card depending on how kind of locals is shaping up. Now, here's the part where it makes Dude way better, right? We don't have any good generic Link 2s in our deck, so now we've got Underclock Taker, which is okay, it opens up an extra zone, and Lanthrincus, which opens up an extra 2 zones for us, alright. Until we get Cross Sheep, this card's going to be pretty damn vital. Gaia Saber, which is kind of bad. Decode Talker, which is decent. I'll consider Decode Talker. We'll put you in the maybe pile as well. Again, just to open up zones and kind of get some bodies on field. Got Decode Talker Extended, which isn't much better than regular Decode Talker. Topologic Bomber Dragon, Soryuja Skull Dread. Got DD Crow and Effect Veiler, which I'll consider. Denko Sekka, which this deck doesn't always need its normal summon, so if we like play a Go Second build, we could play Denko Sekka in there. Border's not awful, but it's not great. Lancier's really good. Vanity's Fiend, Majesty's Fiend, Pancratops is absolutely yes, Gamaseal's absolutely yes, Mind Control's absolutely yes. Super Poly, I'm going to stick this in for the rarity bump. Is there anything else in here? Cosmic Cyclone could be good. Called by the Grave is definitely good. Different Dimension Ground, nah. Dimensional Barrier could be good. Lost Wind, again, we could just put in for the rarity bump. Heavy Storm Duster's pretty decent as well, that's a good side deck card. Anti-Spell, again, really good against like the mirror match if you set it up going first. There can be only one. Wiretap. Solemn Strike, again, a good side card in Red Reboot, and it's only at 1, so we can get some value out of that as well. So realistically, out of all the cards that we got from Dude, a lot of these are pretty useful. So I'm going to put a lot of these in the maybe pile, like Lancia, Decode Talker, Tornado Dragon. A lot of these cards, Anti-Spell, might just pop it in the side deck. Lost Wind, definitely going in. Called by the Grave, definitely going in. Where's Effect Veiler? I'll put you in the maybe pile. DD Crow, again in this format, is actually really good as well. So we ended up, out of like all of the cards in Dude, we have a pretty decent pile of cards that we can take away and put in our deck. So guys, let's go update the deck list. Alright, so we won't do this every week like a full deck profile, but I would consider that the deck's had some significant enough changes that we should take a look at the full thing. So, this week we are playing 3 Wendy, 2 Ariel, which I think kind of the ratios, or the standard ratios are like 2 and 1. I just want to get as much value out of them as possible. Ariel was pretty decent, it combos off with the trap really well. 2 Skomata, 2 Beast, 2 Hedgehog, 2 Dragon, 1 Chaos, right, we're bumping this guy down, turns out I don't actually like him very much, but he's light for BLS, which is good. We've got 3 Mathematician, 1 Armageddon Knight, I think eventually we'll look to cut this. Got the 1 Trick Clown, the 2 BLSs are kind of main deck boss monsters. I'm looking to cut this down to 1 and then cut it entirely once we get some better cards in. Then for our fusions, we've got 3 El Shaddoll, 3 Shaddoll, 1 Ultra Super Poly and 2 Common Super Poly, 1 Nephi Shaddoll fusion, and then we've got 3 Allure of Darkness, a Mind Control. This is decent going first and going second, so like why not get it in there, and a Foolish Burial. For our traps, we've got 3 Lost Wind and 2 Reshaddoll Incarnation, and realistically that's doing well. Look, it's doing fine. Again, this deck's going to go through some significant changes as time goes on. Next time it goes through a big change, we'll take a look at doing another deck profile, but we'll probably keep it quite simple next time. Side deck's quite different after Dude. We've got 3 Lava Golem as standard from before, 3 Unending Nightmare, 3 Twin Twister, 1 Pancratops because you can only have 1 Red Reboot for the same reason, Ash Blossom Enjoy Spring, Solemn Strike, Gamma Seal because I really want to win with this card as like a sort of main thing in time, 1 Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Eventually I kind of want to build this deck to be a kind of blind going second, so we'll probably remove a lot of like maybe these, put them in the main deck, definitely put like Gamma Seal maybe. Ash Blossom will go in the main deck, Pancratops will go in the main deck, but for just now, because we're playing to go first, we'll play those in the side deck. And the extra deck isn't mega different, so we've still got a 3 Construct, a 3 Winda, 2 App Cologne, I think I played 1 last time, 2 App Cologne's a better number, 2 Grista, 1 Nautilus, which this is kind of the next on the chopping block. This and Shekinaga are going to go soon once we get some better links, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Interclock, and a Lanfarincus. I might put Decode in, like I don't really see a bad thing, like pair it up with Mind Control and then we don't really use a Nautilus or we don't really use Shekinaga anyway, so we'll see how things go. But again, I'm liking the extra deck and where it's at, so let's go to locals guys, I'll see you all there. Guys, as always, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favour, hit the like button, it really helps the channel grow. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, while my hair goes wild. And guys, my man's got some decors right here.
I got lots of decors.
Oh my god.
Spellbook.
Oh, show us a little, eh? Stop being a little tease. Okay, so that time of the video again guys, let's talk about this locals matchups, and I'm gonna be honest, I got kind of spanked this week. I don't really know what it was, if I'm honest, like I don't really know what happened. I drew some really bricky hands, but I don't really ever want to be the kind of player that's like, I just lost because I brick. I think it's really important to understand like, sometimes bad hands absolutely do happen, but is there anything I could have done with those bad hands to be better? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so let's have a little chit chat about the matchups. First of all, we've got TOONS. Okay, so let's be honest, I don't have much to say about TOONS. They are currently a pretty bad deck. They kind of defeat themselves with literally not having a field spell or Toon World, which I don't even know if they run very often anymore. The deck has a lot of issues with it, which hopefully will be overturned in the new set that's kind of rumoured that I hope comes out. I think it's called like Toon Chaos or something like that. It focuses a lot on Toon monsters and Chaos monsters like Blackluster Soldier, Dark Magician of Chaos, things like that. And it's going to be a lot of good things that happen with it, I hope. But with the current state of affairs that TOONS are, it was a swift 2-1. There wasn't really much to it at all. Alright, round 2. So round 2 was versus Alan and his Time Thief deck, and I kind of opened up poorly, right? And I opened up poorly to the extent where it wasn't really going particularly well. I really struggled to go into engine pieces. There was a couple times where I just couldn't really get much going, and I don't know if, again, that was like maybe the way I built the deck this week. Maybe I've just clogged up a little too much. I found that once I got Steam, I kind of didn't really know where I was going to take the deck too much. You know, I could start to like build up a bit of resources and I kind of just messed up. I don't think I was just thinking properly, which happens, you know, some weeks we have like, we're kind of tired and we don't really make the best decisions. So that was a swift 0-2 to me, or against me. I lost pretty bad. If I'm honest, I didn't really do too great. So let's talk about our last match. Okay, and lastly but not leastly, let's talk about me versus Dinos. Now, in all regards, I should have had a really good Dino matchup because their boss monster is a light monster, and they have what is its name? True King of all calamities, which is a dark monster, right? I should be able to super poly their board away, and I should be able to do so well against the deck. I just didn't. I opened up super poly and super polyed into Winda on their turn as we were resolving a chain with a special summon, so that was their special summon spent for the turn, and I decided, you know, it'd be a really good idea if I linked off Winda and not Reviver. Like, I don't know, big brain plays, I guess. Game 2, I kind of sided ineffectively. I had all of the answers to everything he could have put out. I just could not get momentum. I drew a hand of like 2 Lava Golem and 2 something else, and I just could not gain the momentum. And I really did tried my best. I thought I could win it, and he just picked up Solean Oviraptor, comboed off, and I unfortunately couldn't. And again, that happens. People have bad weeks at locals. It's just locals. Packs. Hellcat, Megalith.
Megalith sealed only.
I don't want to do Megalith sealed only. I'll never do Megalith sealed only.
But then you're going to need to worry about ritual spells.
Ah, you're right. Oh, sick.
There you go, Linger Evil.
That's like £4, but that's okay. I still wish I get cross sheep. Nah.
He wishes he did.
Yes, Crusade Leonis, the best Crusade.
Magician's Rule.
Where'd you get your salts?
I got a Linger Evil.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's not bad, not bad.
Oh well. Guys, before we hit the outro, let's quickly check where we're at in terms of money. How much have we spent on the deck so far? So right now, we've spent a grand total £57 on the deck, £22 for the structure decks, £35 for Dude, and I think the deck's got a lot of room where it can grow. I do want to build it to be a going second OTK deck, so I'm going to start looking for things such as Dangers and some really generic super poly targets that I don't necessarily need to pay cost for by getting rid of my own monsters, in the sense where, I'm looking for Starving Venom. Alright, I want Starving Venom, so it might open some Immortal Destiny, but guys, let's really take it to the outro this time. Alright guys, as always, if you like to give a like, and if you loved it, give it a share and tell everyone you know about Team Tally today. As always, if you have not yet joined Team Tally, the subscribe button is down there. I would so appreciate if you could hit that for me. But guys, as always, you've been amazing. I've been Tally. I'll catch you all later. Bye.